So, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about hometown heroes in hockey, but what about a home province hero? Now, if you're from Newfoundland and Labrador and you talk hockey and you say, oh, that Connor McDavid was a great player, or, you know, whatever Montreal Canadian of the Week, Jonathan Drouin, not Connor McDavid, but Austin Matthews. When a bunch of Newfoundlanders get together of a certain age, especially in my age group, 50 and over, the conversation would turn, have you ever heard about the George Faulkner boy? Well, George Faulkner, born in Bishop Falls, Newfoundland, is considered by many the greatest hockey player in Newfoundland and Labrador history. Now, in 1954, he became the first pro hockey player from the province when he signed with the minor pro Shawinigan Falls Cataracts of the Quebec Senior Hockey League. Now, at 5'9", 156, mostly left wing, played some defense. Now, his brother Alex was the first player to make it the NHL, but Robert broke down the doors for all the future Newfoundland players that came. Now, he signed a professional contract with an NHL team in 1954. He played 4 campaigns with the minor pro Shawinigan Cataracts from 54 to 58. Now the Cataracts were owned by the Montreal Canadiens of the NHL. Now in 1958, then 24, George was hired by the town of Harbour Grace as the community's rec director. He helped run the hockey program with stadium manager Lauren O'Walkalind at the new Conception Bay Recreational Center, which opened in January of 58. His first task was to form a senior hockey team. The Conception Bay Seabees, with George on defense as their player coach, was immediately a dominant force in the Newfoundland Senior League, making 7 finals appearances in their first 9 years, including 4 all-Newfoundland hockey titles. Now, his success with his Newfoundland side eventually went international. In 1966, at the age of 32, he won a bronze medal and led Canada's national team in scoring with 6 goals and 1 assist in 7 games at the World Hockey Championships in Ljubljana, Yugoslavia. He finished 8th in tournament scoring with 7 points and tied for 3rd in goals with 6. Now, his success on the national and international level had a lot to do with his upbringing, and we're going into that a little bit. He was born in the town of Bishops Falls, which of course is located on the beautiful shores of the Exploits River in Bishop Falls, Newfoundland and Labrador. His parents were Lester, also born in Bishop Falls, and Olive, who was a native of Point Leamington. Now, Lester's mother, Eva, was born in Bergträsk, Sweden, and his father, William, was born in Sherbrooke, Guysborough County, Nova Scotia. Now, George had 4 hockey-playing brothers, Lindy, Seth, Alex, who made the NHL, and Jack, and 2 beautiful sisters, Marie and Elizabeth. He first learned how to play hockey on the Exploits River with his brothers. His brother Alex, again, was the first Newfoundlander to play in the NHL. George started his hockey career at age 15 playing with the Bishops Falls Woodsmen in the Grand Falls Senior League, and of course in 1951 he played Junior B with the Quebec Citadels. Now his award-winning biography titled Faulkner, A Hockey History was published on November 30th, 2011, and it was written in part by Tim P. Rossiter, a retired educator. Now, as of 2016, he was still very active in hockey. At the age of 82, he still skated and sometimes played hockey. In February 2016, he participated in a parents versus kids hockey game with his grandson George Faulkner Jr. I can say now that I played with my 2 sons, Bob and Peter, and now I'm played with my grandson, he said. Now, the career achievements are quite impressive and are very lengthy. He won a Quebec Junior B title with the Quebec Junior B Citadels. He was the 1952 Ottawa District Hockey Association Quebec Junior B title winner with the Quebec Junior B Citadels. In 53, he won his first All-Newfoundland Senior Hockey title and Herder Memorial Trophy with Grand Falls All-Stars. He won the Quebec Senior Hockey League title in 55 and 58 with Shawinigan Falls Cataracts. In 55, he won the Edinburgh Trophy with the Shawinigan Falls Cataracts. This was an East-West minor pro hockey series between the champions of the Quebec Hockey League and the Western Hockey League. He won 4 Herder Championships as player coach with the Conception Bay Seabees in 60, 61, 65, and 67. He won 3 herders as Newfoundland provincial senior hockey title winners with the St. John Capitals in 73, 74, and 75, and in 79 coached the St. John's Mike Shamrocks to a herder championship. Now, again, he won a bronze medal with Canada's national team at the 66 Worlds, inducted into the Sport Newfoundland and Labrador Hall of Fame in 82, inducted in the Newfoundland and Labrador Hockey Hall of Fame in 94. Honored by the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame as a member of Canada's national team of 1966. Of course, Manitoba was the home province and national team from 65 to 70. He was voted the best Newfoundland and Labrador hockey player in a 94 poll by the Telegram. He was named the top Newfoundland and Labrador athlete of all time in 1999 by the Telegram. He's an honorary Doctor of Laws degree, recipient from Memorial University of Newfoundland in 2010. He was a torchbearer at the 92 Newfoundland Summer Games, and it was a torchbearer for the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. Now, the career statistics are quite interesting. Goes all the way back with the Bishops Falls Stations Midgets in 47. He played with the Bishops Falls Academy of the GFISL in 49. The Bishops Falls Woodsmen in that year with the GFSHL. Bishops Falls Woodsmen in 50 and 51. 52 as well. Then to the Grand Falls Junior All-Stars in 51, Quebec B Citadels in 52, and also played that year with Bishops Falls Woodsmen. Back with the Bishop Falls Woodsmen in 53 and the Grand Falls All-Star of the NHA Senior League in 53, Quebec Citadels and the Quebec Frontenacs of the QJHL in 54, Shawinigan Falls Cataracts in 55, 56, 58, back to Conception Bay All-Stars in 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. With the Canada national team, he had 24 points in 22 games in 66, and also played with Conception Bay again in 66 and 67, 68. Cornerbrook Royals in 69 and 70. Did not play senior hockey in 71. With the Jacksonville Rockets of the EHL for 7 games in 72, and also played with the St. John Capitals. Interesting about his whole career, ladies and gentlemen. He was definitely someone that knew how to play offense and defense. Now, the idea about George, why he was so popular, is because he was probably one of the most dedicated players in the leagues he played in. Very, very genial guy, good on both the dressing room, on the ice, on the bench, good team player. But the idea of 1966, where Team Canada was going towards the 68 Olympics, they needed a little bit of toughness leading up to it. And I'm still kind of surprised he was never asked to come out for the 68 Olympics, and I tell you why. In 68 with Conception Bay, he put up some really dynamite numbers, almost a goal a game pace. 34 goals, 69 points in 40 games, and he was always pretty much in double figures every season he played. But to survive the Quebec Senior League and the Newfoundland Senior League, these are two of the toughest senior leagues in all of Canada, because you got bagarres, you got fights, you got high offense, heavy defense. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, pound for pound, considered one of the best athletes in Newfoundland history because he was dedicated in all facets of his game. Gentlemen, this is the first of a 2-part series we're doing on the Faulkner boys. Next will be Alex. But when you're the first of anything, the first pro hockey player from Newfoundland to really hit that level, that's just tremendous. And all the great athletes from Newfoundland and Labrador, when you're considered the best, you got to be good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, we're a vintage pro hockey podcast. Let us know with a like, comment, and subscribe. And as we like to say in Grand Falls, Labrador, Newfoundland, Labrador, keep your stick on the ice. Have a good day. Bye.